If you guys do any of those, I
Yeah.
will shave my head bald.
Please.
Nice.
Please, guys.
Welcome to the club,
Please,
bro.
guys. Have you guys recorded that?
I have the ugliest head, so I never
Nice.
want to shave bald.
Nice.
I will shave bald. And listen, just to add,
Can I shave you?
United, listen.
No. If we win, can I
listen,
shave you?
United, listen.
Can he
when-
shave you?
And then we can record it.
That's
Yeah,
actually quite
you-
interesting.
He's gonna shave me.
Nice.
Fine.
Welcome to another episode of Onetwo TV, man. We talk about Premier League football only. No Serie A. Specifically, no AC Milan. It's Zuhum. We've got Naeem and Saddam, the usual culprits. How's it going, lads? You guys were in sync, eh?
Yeah,
Come on, bro.
We practiced. We
You're
practiced.
so cute. Do it again one more time.
See, if
No,
you have,
we
if you have
practiced that.
Champions League
Ah,
by default,
yeah.
yeah.
But you don't have Champions League. The only thing you guys have in
We
common
have
right
7
now,
Champions League. They have 5, I think, or 4.
the only thing you
Something like
guys
that.
have, first of all, you have nowhere near 5.
We have two.
You have 2.
We have two.
They have 2.
Yeah, we have two.
Alafu, the only thing you guys have in common right now is Europa League, which makes you guys have something in common with me. Hey!
Congrats to you then.
Yeah, you're welcome.
We're
You're
also
welcome.
breathing the same air. So
Nice one. Congratulations,
Big.
lads. Lots of football, man. It's the festive period. First of all, I guess it's only right to say happy holidays for everyone, you know, Merry Christmas and thing. But with the festive period comes a lot of football, man. And only one place to start, guys. Arsenal 3, Chelsea 1. Let's go, Saddam. Your thoughts, Mauniako? Your opinions?
My opinions. That was a good
Arsenal
game.
were fantastic.
No. I
agree.
have to give props to Arsenal.
Mm.
But at the same time, I'm also disappointed with Chelsea. I don't wanna. It's your first win in 11 games. I don't wanna take the shine out of you. So,
So let's talk about Arsenal.
Enjoy the
then.
game.
So let's talk about Arsenal then. Did you see the lineups?
Yes,
Interesting.
very interesting.
Mm.
Aubameyang was available and he was on the bench.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of games.
Yeah. And then Willian and Luis not in the squad.
Due to illness.
Apparently,
Mm.
allegedly, I don't trust Arteta. Do you trust what he tells you nowadays? No.
All the time.
As in, he can lie.
You can't.
he can come up with a lie to cover up something.
So you think there's something deeper going on?
100%.
With Willian and
I think yes, and
you
I
think
think
he dropped them, but he
think-
didn't want to say that he
yeah,
dropped them.
I think he dropped them. I don't think he misses Willian. I don't think he needs Willian.
Mm.
You understand?
He's the one who brought Willian.
But just now he has to. That's why he has to come up with a lie. Otherwise, we're gonna judge him. 'Cause you-
Kujaibisha.
yeah. So lazima
Makes
ficha
sense.
aibu yake. I don't think he needs Willian. Luis clearly not. Pablo Mari had a decent game.
Yeah, Pablo Mari, man. A lot of Arsenal fans, specifically one of our boys, one of our nearly footballers, Moody, seems to rate this guy so highly, and he had a decent performance. I think even the penalty that he gave away was due to fatigue. This is, I think, the first or second Premier League start ever.
Mm-hmm.
I think the first Premier League start he had was against Man City last season after Project Restart. We were up 3-0, and then he got injured. Apart from that, I don't think he's played that much.
Can we also talk about how good your youngsters were?
Yeah.
Emil
What do you
Smith
make?
Rowe.
What do you make of Emil Smith Rowe? ESR.
No. He was okay. He wasn't. There was nothing world class about it.
He put
There
a
was nothing
chobo on
amazing
Kante.
about it. Fuck. Listen, Saka was the guy. Saka is ridiculously good. No one can doubt that.
You think he's a generational
Martinelli,
talent?
listen, Martinelli.
Do you
I don't
see
rate
the
him
hype?
though.
Do you see the
To
hype?
be honest,
behind
I don't understand the hype.
Why?
Yes, he plays with his heart. Sawa. That's it.
But he had so much
He's
end product.
He didn't. He
Yeah, he
had
did.
okay. Yes,
Not
he had
in
the
this
most.
game,
Yes, he had
but
the
it-
most shots on target. Apparently, fine. But I don't see him being. I don't see him being world class. He's gonna be a very good Premier League player
Okay.
because of how aggressive he is as a player. He is passionate.
Yeah.
I like his attitude. He can't.
What about
dribble
his
for shit.
technical? What do you mean he can't dribble for
He
shit?
can't dribble for shit.
Why was Reece James being left?
Tierney.
No, even he
Keane is the one who-
chengaed
No.
Reece James as well.
Yeah, Reece James alikalishwa mara
No,
mob.
no.
Yeah.
Okay, for Chelsea, one, I think
Let's
Lampard.
not talk about Chelsea. We're
Yeah.
talking about Arsenal.
Yeah, okay.
Before we get to Chelsea,
And then
we'll
we can
get to
talk
Chelsea.
about Chelsea. I want to rip into
Yeah,
Frank Lampard. Kidogo.
Yeah, I'm also willing. You know, inheritance merchants. I'm very ready for this. But Arsenal, Gabriel Martinelli is a good dribbler, and he's better than Aubameyang at dribbling. And now we're seeing the benefit of it. If you look at everything that was positive, came from our left side, I think,
Yeah.
except Saka's on-purpose goal. But I think he was good, man, and I think it's rich. I don't know the audience. If you remember, Jurgen Klopp, established manager, said Gabriel Martinelli is a generational talent. Saddam Ninan. Gabriel Martinelli is the kind of player that by his performances, they just demand that he starts. If everybody else is available on that left wing, nobody should be starting right now ahead of
But
Gabriel
you see,
Martinelli.
it's
Is
because
that true or
everyone
not?
is poor. Everyone, listen.
Is that true or not, though? Is that true or not?
It's true, but will he be able to
No, listen.
continue that form, seeing how young he is and the pressure that he's going to be
Nah,
under?
of course.
Listen,
I mean, he's
everyone in Arsenal right now is underperforming.
young.
Literally
Except
everyone apart
Martinelli.
from maybe Saka.
And Martinelli.
No, before Martinelli came.
Okay.
Sawa.
Yeah.
So I can understand how easy it is to say he can start because everyone else is even Aubameyang. I wouldn't say he deserves to start because his numbers are shit for the last maybe 2 months.
Yeah, I mean,
right?
Yeah, it's more a team thing than
Yeah.
his own numbers.
So everyone is.
It's not like Timo Werner with Chelsea, everybody else
So
making
you- so you-
chances
so
and he keeps missing.
but- so-
Aubameyang doesn't even get the chance.
Exactly. So Martinelli.
So it's harsh.
You can't. No. Listen, you can't say Martinelli deserves to start, and he's playing alongside everyone who's struggling. Yes, he deserves to start, but it doesn't make him any world
But
class.
that applies to Saka, and he's been playing really well, and he deserves to start. But it's also because everybody else is shit.
No.
Saka hasn't been as good this season as he was last season.
No, what he's saying is just because Martinelli is starting doesn't mean he's world class. He's only
say
starting
he's
because
world class.
everyone else
he
is shit.
said he's
That's what he said.
You said that. You said he
I
deserved.
said he's generational.
He's not generation, bro. He hasn't shown anything. He has like 3 goals in his career.
Okay.
3 goals. Listen, 3 goals in Premier League. Generational. He's played more than 20 games?
And how many assists?
What the fuck?
What do you mean, what the fuck, man? That's an actual stat, bro. Listen, Bukayo Saka, ESR, Emil Smith-Rowe, and Gabriel Martinelli, alongside maybe Kieran Tierney, were the difference makers that day. Xhaka and Lacazette got themselves a goal, and they both played well. What do you make of Xhaka's performance?
Xhaka played well.
Yeah.
El Neni played
Average.
okay. He wasn't shit. So
Yeah, he could have
he
been
wasn't
worse.
horrible.
He
wasn't
could have been
horrible.
worse, yeah, for sure.
And we've seen this performance before against a big team. You did almost exactly what you did to United.
Yeah.
And then you went like 9 games without a win.
Yes, I've been here doing the show with you for the last few
yes,
weeks, I remember.
Exactly. So
Yes.
this means to me kind of means nothing.
Yeah, it's not nothing.
Okay.
It means nothing if we lose the next games. Brighton, West Brom, Newcastle.
Saddam, do you think it means something that they got the win against a team that has not won against a top 10 side?
You know,
Because Chelsea dropped points against West Brom, Stewie Nani.
No. Actually, Chelsea have been getting points
I've been
against.
getting points against
so
those
exactly.
teams.
So Naeem is trying to give you credit because Chelsea always lose with small teams. How comes they now win? They always win against small teams. How comes they're now losing against small teams? You understand?
It's interesting. I think the answer might be that when they played Arsenal, they played realistically a top 10 side.
What do you mean realistically? You
Table
haven't.
lies.
No,
That's what I'm saying.
Listen, form-wise, shut up. Form-wise, you apart from Sheffield, you guys have the worst form. Apart from Sheffield
And Fulham.
So ideally, Chelsea. No, actually, they are
Even
second.
Fulham are doing better.
Fulham is doing better than them. So ideally, it should be easy to beat Arsenal, but Chelsea haven't. That's why we are about to start talking shit about Lampard right now.
Yeah,
because he hasn't beaten a team that is struggling.
Okay.
No, but I feel like he wasn't backed in the transfer window.
Who?
Frank Lampard.
Yeah, it's like he needs more players.
Yeah,
He needs
Only
more
200 million. As in, what the hell's up with the
inside
Abramovich?
forwards. He needs more inside forwards, bro.
Like what?
Like he needs another player like Werner, Hakim Ziyech. Yeah. That's what that squad is missing right now.
I think he could use maybe 3 more Kantes.
Yeah.
I think Kante was horrible.
Ali Kulachobo
He played. And then there's this theory that Kante always performs in small games. He doesn't really perform in big games. And that day was evident. Okay, so this is the thing, right? So this is the thing. If Kante, listen, if Kante is
N'Golo Kante, you're gonna shit on N'Golo Kante.
Let me tell you one thing.
That's the nicest guy in football after Santi Cazorla.
Let me tell you one theory, right? If Kante is your best DM, sawa. If Kante is your best DM, sawa. Why play him out of position when you're struggling? Why bring Jorginho? They brought Jorginho halftime.
Yeah, but was he out of position?
He's been playing out of position.
He played 8 when Jorginho came. Jorginho was on holding.
That's because they were losing. They need to change things up.
Exactly my point. Listen. I'll give you an example. Sawa. What team uses one CDM? Barcelona, for example, right?
Busquets, Arsenal.
Do you see Busquets getting pushed forward when they're struggling? Do you see Fernandinho when Fernandinho was playing for City? Did you see Fernandinho getting played out of position because they're struggling? And then they bring another person who plays in that exact position.
So what are we saying? That Lampard is a shit manager?
No. Yes. Listen. Okay. Kante is not.
Let's clear it up.
Kante is not as good as people are talking about.
No, I think Kante's issue is the management. I think it's where he's being played. I think it's the system he's being played in.
First half, he was playing in his position where he's been playing when they were playing small teams.
Saddam, he goes to play for France and suddenly he's Kante again.
That theory we can talk about everyone. Even Pogba is world class in France.
Even Xhaka is world class.
Even Giroud is world class with fucking. Listen, that theory doesn't. Listen, playing for France. That is a completely different scenario. So
international.
You have this guy. You have Kante, who everyone is saying that he is on form or what. He only performs when they're playing small teams.
But they were playing a small
team. When they're playing Liverpool, listen. When they're playing Liverpool,
they were playing a small team.
When they're playing Liverpool,
15th. They were playing a team that's 15th. He should have had a good game, according to your analogy.
No.
Yeah, it's true. He should have had a good game. They were playing a team fighting relegation. Izal, what's up with you, bro? Listen, the way I see it, let's talk about Chelsea, okay? Because maybe Arteta was forced because of disease and viruses and injuries. Oba, for example, he had that thigh strain. Maybe not the best time to play him, to rush him into a Chelsea game, considering the December fixtures. But Chelsea, we knew Hakim Ziyech wasn't going to play. And then you had Reece James and Ben Chilwell rushed back from injury. They had everything they needed to beat us. Timo Werner was playing. Tammy Abraham. He made bad decisions. Couldn't manage to change the initial tactics that they used. Instead of bringing on Giroud, who is clutch against Arsenal for some reason, and is clutch for Chelsea off the bench, he brings on Kai Havertz, who just doesn't look like he even wants to play Premier League football, to be fair. Is this man the right man to lead this team forward? Frank Lampard, is he the right manager for Chelsea?
I don't think so.
If Carlo Ancelotti got this team, if Jose Mourinho got this team,
even if Arteta had this team, according to you, but I don't think Frank Lampard is showing us the strengths of the players he's bought. I don't think he knows how to use them. I don't think he knows how to motivate them, first of all.
Yeah.
Because Timo Werner
was tearing it up.
Scoring record is
I disagree.
poo-poo.
Listen, I disagree. Listen, Werner, he's getting. Listen.
Are we talking about Werner or Lampard?
No, wait. He's saying that Lampard cannot motivate Werner. Werner is getting one-on-one chances. So it's not up to Lampard to make him convert those chances. Because see, listen, if Werner scored the chances he's been getting, we're not having this conversation about Werner, are we?
No.
So that means.
Yeah, but he is.
Wait, listen. So yes,
that's
but it's not like he's in a system where he's not getting chances. He's getting so many chances, like one-on-ones.
Yeah.
There's a compilation of Werner's misses. You can't blame the coach for that. Absolutely, you can't. So, my blame for this game is starting him. He has played like 10 games without scoring.
Yeah.
So, he's struggling. His confidence is low. So, he needs to understand sometimes you have to remove pressure. Let him miss a game. People will forget about that. As in, just do something. He's doing the same thing with Werner, expecting different results. So the fact that he has to play Werner on the left, then he has to make another mistake by playing Pulisic on the right. Pulisic is he plays most of the time on the left.
On the left.
He is a very good dribbler, yes, but he most of the time he plays on the left. So by making one mistake, he's forced to make another mistake. Melo, he doesn't. He avoids the first mistake of playing Van on the left or playing him at all. He gets Pulisic on the right. So those are two mistakes. So I also feel like he rushed his fullbacks. I think Chilwell needed a rest, at least maybe those 2 days. I think because they're playing tonight. Right?
Yeah.
So I think he needed to rest Pulisic for that game. If a small coach like Arteta can rest Aubameyang, why can't you rest your left back who's been amazing, by the way? Chilwell has been amazing for the team. Maybe 1 or 2 games, but overall he is a very good purchase. So
what's your issue with Frank Lampard?
I don't have a listen.
Selection decisions?
I don't listen.
It's the tactical decisions.
My issue with Lampard for that game is those terrible. He had a terrible lineup. I think his way of playing was also very. I don't know. He was kind of scared because you guys were started pressing from the minute 1. So there was a lot of pressure. Like the first minute, you guys got a corner or something. Yeah. That's how the intensity that you guys started with. Plus, he needed to understand he's playing with a team that has nothing to lose. Yeah. Right. Like you are all the injuries, all those things. Like just do whatever you want, full intensity. Come on, buy.
That means that you think that makes us dangerous.
Exactly.
In and of itself.
Yeah, 100%.
We're wounded. We have none of our big players.
Yeah.
And we've been shit.
Yeah.
And it's a derby where form just goes out the window. Yeah, so I even told you before that game, I was like, I don't feel like Chelsea are going to have an easy game. And it showed. Like when I say flank
Lampard.
Anyway, when I say Frank Lampard doesn't motivate the players, I mean, there was no intensity. Even if Werner is going to miss those chances, I'm not seeing the running, I'm not seeing the dribbling that we know Timo Werner can do. So even I just feel
other players.
Yeah, even from the other players, especially the new signings. In fact, on your point of benching Werner, he should bench Werner and start Hudson-Odoi. Hudson-Odoi played a really good game, I think last week or something.
And he came off the bench and also had an impact.
Yeah, but come on. Yes, he needs to bench. He needs to bench Werner. Whether he plays Giroud and Tammy on the wing, whether he plays Odoi, whatever, it doesn't matter to me. He needed to bench Werner because also I can't really bank on Odoi. He is very inconsistent. Let's be honest.
True,
Let's be honest.
But at the very least, what he offers is very similar to Christian Pulisic.
Yeah.
In that he gives you that direct running, he gives you pace,
crossing, and he can play on the right and then Pulisic
but
on
he's
the left.
very inconsistent. Come on, he can have a stinker. He's had so many.
Fair, but with Lampard, where I'm at right now is I keep looking at Carlo Ancelotti and thinking to myself, this guy had Chelsea as a team. He won't have any of these selection issues. He won't think, Timo Werner. He'll know exactly what he needs to do. Whereas Lampard has all these instruments, and he's still figuring it out.
His second season in Premier League. Come on.
Second season Premier League. What? I mean, what's the story? I don't get it. Timo Werner is the kind of player that makes runs in behind. He's a striker. Okay. Why is he being played off the left?
He wasn't an outright second in
yes, he wasn't then, but a lot of the reasons they signed him was because of his performances as a striker in the Champions League.
I disagree, but I don't.
The point I'm trying to make is with Hakim Ziyech, it's easy. You know he's right-footed. You know he's a wide forward. Yes. You put him on the right side, he'll do his thing. Kovacic, Jorginho, Kante, for some reason he's messing that up. On the left and up top, he's messing that up. Does he want a target man so that he can bring in guys like Mason Mount? Or does he have the players that can break down a team and put someone like Timo Werner
through on goal?
Some of our biggest frustrations as Arsenal fans is that during Aubameyang's career so far at Arsenal, I think I've only seen him being put through on goal, Kapsa 1v1 Nakipa, 3 times. You get? And that's because we don't have the players, possibly. But this guy has all the players he could hope for. Mount is a very creative midfielder. He's not just some kid who runs around. He has vision, he has pace, he has goals.
Yeah, this guy, he likes Mason Mount.
Exactly.
But Mount is a product
of-
We
Mount
know
is a
how
product
good
of
Mount
Lampard.
is.
Exactly. Kovacic is a very technically qualified midfielder. Very, very technically gifted. He can create passes. He can put through passes in between defenders.
He's
he
very
can dribble.
he's press resistant.
He's press resistant. Jorginho, same thing. Kante, very similar. Why can't he get it right? What's going on? How do they have, after 200 million, they're worse off now at this stage of the season than they were last season? Against all the top 10 teams, they have nothing to show for it.
No wins.
No wins.
Listen. For a very inexperienced manager, we always give Arteta a lot of benefit of doubt because why his first job and all that. I can argue Lampard, this is his first job in the Premier League. So, managing a very
Can't
big
argue,
team.
it's true.
So, I think it's sometimes having money and having a lot of good players, it's a challenge on its own. Something that he has never experienced. This is his first season as a manager where he's going to spend that much money. Whether he first time also where he has to manage a bunch of players who've cost a lot of money. So far, I would say so far so good.
So far, so
So
good.
far so good. Wait, let me finish.
That's
So
white
far, so good.
privilege, man.
So-
How is Frank Lampard's situation different from like OGS or different from Arteta? But we always talk shit about OGS and
No,
always talking
OGS
shit
has
about
been a United longer. Come on.
yeah,
OGS was a manager for
Yeah.
the last how many years?
but at the same time, Frank Lampard was managing Derby. He failed to promote them, and then he just
He
gets
got them to call. Listen,
and then he just gets
listen,
the Chelsea job.
He got Derby. Listen, his first job at Derby, he got them to what? To knockouts.
But he couldn't.
the
Yeah,
playoffs.
but he
Bro, you
still
know, if
couldn't-
you end up 8th, you can
Sixth.
get sixth. You can make playoffs.
Still,
So it's not. Marcelo Bielsa won the tournament. He won the championship.
not his
Sawa.
first season. No,
Not
he
in
also
his first
choked
season,
his
of
first
course.
season.
Not in his first season,
Sawa.
but last season he won it. So when someone tries to justify how he's in the men's best coaches for whatever those awards, right? Okay, he won championship. When I ask you, how do you justify Frank Lampard being given a job
As big
after
as
Derby?
Chelsea.
And in Derby, he conceded 54 goals
Yeah.
in his first season. He conceded a very similar amount of goals in his first season at Chelsea. Yeah, their defense looks okay now, but then they go and lose
his
to a
way.
team. Arsenal haven't scored 3 goals in one game this whole season.
Listen.
Wachanana,
Fine.
we barely even scored 2 in
Okay,
one game.
Let's look at it this
Against
way.
Chelsea, we scored 3. As in, it's ridiculous. And it could have been more.
Yeah,
Lenny,
it could have been more.
Listen.
Lacazette should have punished Edouard Mendy.
You see, with Chelsea fans is, I don't think they're worried. They can't be worried. One, last year without any signing, selling Hazard and getting rid of Luiz,
and buying
they still finished fourth.
and
Sawa.
buying Pulisic with
No,
Kovacic,
no,
Kante.
no. This year, listen.
All
listen,
these
listen.
guys,
Let me finish.
man.
So let me finish. So this year, you see, with the thing with Chelsea is not Arsenal. Chelsea have ambitions as a club. So
That's harsh.
Chelsea,
We
listen.
signed Party. Is that
Listen,
not ambitious?
let me
Ouch.
finish. Chelsea will want titles. So you contrast the owners of Chelsea, or rather the guys who are running the club. They are aiming for success.
Yeah.
They don't
That's-
care about anything.
That's
Yeah,
true.
that's
Sawa.
true, yeah.
Also, I'm not, as in for Chelsea fans, they can't be worried because one, they have really good, I would say, they know how to get rid of players who are expensive. So they can buy Bakayoko for whatever amount of money. He doesn't work out, they get rid of him, they sell him.
They sell him well, yeah.
And they sell him well. We've seen with Morata. So I can.
But that has
I can-
nothing to do with
listen,
Lampard.
Let me finish. Chelsea know what they're doing. So if there's a club, I would say in the last 15 years, who are well managed. Yes, they overspend whatever they spend money, but they also sell a lot of money. So they sell a lot of players. So Chelsea, the 200 million they're spending, Kiangalia, it's almost all the money from Hazard.
I
And
get
a few players here and there.
Listen, I don't care how they financed it, by the way.
Listen,
don't care.
if Chelsea,
they spent-
so
He wants
if
to give
Chelsea-
us the board structure.
Wallah Ladim, do you
He
think
wants
I
to give
care?
us the scouting network.
Nobody gives a
it's
shit.
all
Frank
tied to
Lampard.
Lampard. Let me finish. It's all tied to Lampard.
By the way, the Kai Havertz signing was not tied to Lampard, for example.
What do you mean?
The Kai Havertz signing was a deal being made even before Lampard was appointed Chelsea manager. They've been courting him for a very long time. And by the time this guy got the job and a full season in, the negotiations had advanced. The way I see it is, you're right. Chelsea, you know the board are doing everything they can
to succeed.
Doing everything they can means they have to hire the right manager. And if he's not the right manager,
They will get rid of him.
they will get rid of him.
No feelings.
Now,
Don't care.
if Lampard doesn't make top 4, which is no guarantee this season, by the way,
I agree.
I predicted that they'd actually make top 4 this season. Right now, the way I look at it, possibly not. They might come back,
But
maybe. I don't know.
And that's not because of Chelsea. That's because of everyone. Can you guarantee anyone? Listen, can you guarantee Spurs finish top 4?
No. I mean,
Can you guarantee anyone else finish top 4 apart from maybe Liverpool?
Liverpool City for sure.
Exactly.
United,
That is
actually,
my
I
point.
could
No,
guarantee
you
that at
cannot
this point.
guarantee after last week's performance.
But what I'm saying,
It's an open field. That's
It
why
is
if
an
you
open
lose one
field.
game, you go to what, 7th?
and right now, these guys are behind. They're 8th or 7th.
The 7th.
And they're not
Sawa.
showing signs of any change. They've not won a game against the top 10 teams. Bro.
Boss, this is a team that has N'Golo Kante, the best defensive midfielder currently in the world for the
No,
last
he's not.
4 years. For the last 4 years.
Bullshit.
Sawa, Kessie. Nobody gives a shit about Kessie.
Oh
Sawa.
my God, I didn't say it.
Okay, but Nasser, which one do you want? Just choose. The point I'm trying to make, right, is
Shaka.
they have Kante, and they're talking about Declan Rice in January for 40 million. What does he need? What does this guy need?
Declan Rice is much better than Kante for the next 5 years. Listen. If you, that's what I'm saying. See, with Chelsea, listen, bro. Chelsea, listen. If you're a club that is managed for the future, you don't buy Willian, you don't buy Luiz. Sawa. You buy people for the future. That's why they're buying. Listen, that's why they want to buy Declan Rice. Declan Rice is 21 years old and he's a captain. Assistant captain when that guy is not playing.
And he's better than Kante.
And listen. He's showing a lot of signs to be world class in the next 5 years. Do you see Kante playing professionally in the next 3 years? I don't.
What, he's 26?
Regardless,
I don't know how
no.
old
He's
Kante
old.
is,
He's
bro.
gonna be maybe 30 in the next 3 years.
I don't know.
This
how
kid is
old he
21. No,
I
if
don't
you-
see
no,
it.
listen. If you're a club, listen.
No,
if
he
you're a club,
he has a point there because of potential and
if
all
you're a
of
club,
that.
listen. You see how jamaa ajui, we anangoja Kante afike 33 ndo amnunue.
Amnunue kaa
So you
pasi.
see, that's what I'm saying. Chelsea are well run. They know when they're buying right now, the team with the I think the youngest team, one of the youngest teams in Premier League right now is in Chelsea.
So
They
they're
have
well
kids
run.
all over. They have
well
kids.
run. Cool. Thumbs up to Roman Abramovich. Great for you, man. You have all the money in the freaking world.
Not
Are
just
they
money.
well-
They also have brains.
Are they well managed? Currently,
Yes.
right now, are they well managed?
Listen,
They've lost how many
most-
games? 3 and 4 now?
Three and
yes,
four.
yes.
And those games are against, okay, except Arsenal, they're against direct rivals for
And
top
every
6, top
every
7.
team that has needed
no,
a
no.
win.
Yeah, they are.
Every
Yeah.
team that has needed a win has gotten the win against Chelsea.
Wolves.
United, no.
We didn't need the win.
Yeah, they have a game in hand.
Okay.
All right. Look,
Why are you supporting this guy?
because I hate you so much, man. The way you hate Arsenal.
No, I was telling you we need to start watching Serie A so we can come on to the show and then we
Do
can
you know
give-
how boring
we can
Serie A
give him
is?
the heat, bro.
Serie A is so fucking boring, man.
We have to do it, bro. We
Sawa,
have to.
itabidi.
AC Milan. When
Itabidi.
are you guys
Let's talk
playing
about.
again? February.
Let's move on then. Yeah,
Playing
you guys are
again
coming
in
back.
March,
When are you guys coming back to football?
Yeah, this weekend.
this
Whoa.
weekend.
Yeah.
Whoa.
It's
Well,
winter break.
No. Oh, this time round was only one weekend.
There's only
This
one
weekend
week
we're
winter
playing.
break.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who you guys playing?
Nobody cares.
What's his name?
It's just one
Inzaghi's
person.
team, Benevento.
Belevent. Okay, so we'll watch that Zoom.
We'll watch that.
Yeah.
You guys watch out for that game, especially if you want to say some shit to Saddam, which I'm sure we
Yeah.
all agree on. Anyway, Arsenal got the very important win, and right now they need to make sure it doesn't end up being or feeling like the United win when we beat United at Old Trafford. We need to make sure we follow up.
The
with-
advantage is you're playing West Brom.
Yeah, West Brom drew with Liverpool. Hakuna advantage hapo. No,
Aren't you-
hakuna
aren't
big
you
Sam.
playing Brighton?
We're
No.
playing Brighton tomorrow and then West Brom on Saturday.
West Brom are only getting points from big clubs.
Ah, okay. Relegation battle watakuwa sawa. All right. So Arteta just needs to make sure he wins these upcoming games. The next 4 games, I think there's no big teams playing. They're all similar to us. So yeah, man. We actually decided, since we don't like Chelsea fans and we don't want to have them on the show, we went out and looked for them because we don't want them to know where we are. We went out to get their opinions. Where did we go look for these Chelsea fans? Saddam.
Well, Chelsea fans are mostly
Kwa stage.
Nduthi gang, yeah.
Kwa stage.
Yeah.
So we interviewed a few. Enjoy some clips. Here they come.
Naona mask yako hapo ni the Blues.
Yeah,
Sindio?
mimi ni Blues, Chelsea damu.
Chelsea damu.
Yeah.
Okay. Nilifanyika game ya juzi ya Arsenal.
Hiyo game ya juzi kwa kweli tuling'ang'ana, lakini ile kitu ile miss ni watu wa Arsenal walitufeli sababu ya zile penalty. Unaelewa? Sasa zile penalty vile walikuja wakatoa.
Walibatika. Hii timu ya relegation ni sadaka mlifanya.
Hii tulijaribu lakini si unaona Arsenal nao vile walikuwa wanajipata. Defense yao ilikuwa kali. Sasa wakati tunapopata mpira tunapoenda kufunga timu yana pale. Anapoenda kupata mpira anapoenda
huyo vana lakini mligongwa.
Tulingongwa lakini
mligongwa. Ndio?
Tulingongwa lakini tulijaribu. Tulijaribu. Okay. Lakini nini Arsenal walisaidiwa na ile penalty.
Hiyo penalty lakini ilikuwa ni
unapata wachezaji wa Arsenal wao wenyewe wanaenda kuanguka pale kwa nini? Wanajirusha rusha. Ukingonga tu kidogo hivi unaanguka ndio.
Na nyinyi mkapata penalty. Nikafanyika
penalty.
Jamani umeona?
Jamaa naye akakuwa mmoja.
Mbona naruka hivyo?
Lakini unajua wakati unaofunga mara ya kwanza,
walichanganyikiwa.
Mara ya pili unachanganyikiwa sasa una lose hope. Unaona?
Nilifanyika.
Game ya Arsenal Lampard ni venye alidharau wale vijana. Alidharau kikosi yenye iliwekwa na nani Arteta. Ndio.
So ni alidharau wanacheza timu iko 15 ndio maana
na pia venye ile kikosi ilikuwa imewekwa ndio alidharau.
Waleka watoto. Arsenal waleka watu hii na
aliweka watu na yeye pia naye ndani yake akashukia sasa.
Ni game rahisi. Lakini Lampard anajua kazi yake. Lakini sasa okay, another question The last 4 games mmechapwa tatu. Mmechapwa na Everton, mmechapwa na Leicester, mmechapwa na Arsenal. Ni Lampard ajielewi ama Lampard atazoea pesa? Sababu lakini bila pesa alikuwa sawa.
Ligi kwa saa hii hawezi ongelelea sana kwa sababu ligi hakuna timu ndogo. Sasa hiyo hakuna timu.
Isipokuwa Arsenal. Arsenal ni timu ndogo.
Si ndogo.
Ile tu. Au usione haya walikuchapa. Sema ukweli.
Si ati nini? Hakuna timu ndogo.
Hakuna timu ndogo.
Hata hiyo Arsenal si ndogo.
Next game macheza na Aston Villa.
Na ni
leo usiku. Aston Villa walichapa Liverpool 7. Na wakachapa Arsenal 3. Kuna luck hapo.
Hapo tunapita na wao. Na revenge sasa na ile venye tulichapa na Arsenal. Leo sasa Aston Villa.
Kuna hasira.
Kuna wao.
Hamda chapa tena.
Leo
Lampard umesema anajua kazi yake.
Lampard anajua kazi. Kabisa.
Sawa. Asante.
Lampard is taking serious Aston Villa wanafight Europa. Wanafaitia Europa. Na msipochukulia serious.
Okay, we can continue.
Yeah, now we can continue. That was good.
That was very good.
Yeah, they come up. Okay, so Man United Leicester.
Yeah, talk to me, man.
Rashford is in danger of becoming like Raheem Sterling. I'll see you.
I know you've been trying to
Saddam.
pull
This
that,
guy
but
misses
I don't
chances.
Think so.
Yeah,
I don't think so.
He
Misses too many chances. He's gonna be like Raheem Sterling. Raheem Sterling at 23 used to miss this many chances.
Yes, very true. And the advantage, the difference between his situation was he was missing chances and still winning titles.
Yeah, that's true.
So this guy's gonna be missing chances and still being managed by Ole. Listen,
which isn't the worst thing to be honest right now, is it?
It's better than being managed by Lampard. Imagine that.
Since we're talking about United, listen.
Or Mourinho.
Last week I said something here, and
you say a lot, bro.
I said something about Ole.
Okay, what did you say?
He said, I can quote him.
Okay, you can quote me.
He said, as long as Ole is the manager of Manchester United, we're never winning a trophy. He said that.
You guys have already
with
lost 3
chest.
semi-finals.
And he said that with his chest.
And to just show how confident I am, if United win any title, Premier League, obviously never.
Community Shield counts.
The community, they have to win FA.
Oh, it's true. They can't do
that. Yeah. If they win FA, if they win, they play
Carabao Cup.
Man
City,
Carabao Cup.
Yes, any.
Okay, any.
If you guys do any of those, I will shave my head bald.
Please.
Nice.
Please, guys.
Welcome to the club,
please,
bro.
guys. Have you guys recorded that?
I have the ugliest head, so I never want to shave bald.
Nice.
I will shave bald. And listen, just to add,
Can I shave you?
United, listen.
No. If we win, can
listen,
I shave you?
United, listen.
Can he shave you though?
And then we can record it.
That's
Yeah,
actually quite
you-
interesting.
He's gonna shave me.
Nice.
Fine. I said something about Ole choking when he needs to win. So, them beating Leicester, what was they were getting a second, right? Easy.
Would have been second, 3 points behind.
Exactly. So when you
Liverpool.
guys need to win
Yeah.
a game,
Yeah.
a very important game, you don't. Which kind
Yeah,
of
but the
proves my
same
point.
way, the same way.
They
No,
needed
wait.
to beat
The same way
RB
you were
Leipzig.
saying Timo Werner's
Yes.
misses were
A
not
team that they beat 5-0.
the same way you were saying Timo Werner's misses are not Lampard's fault. I can say the same thing. We clearly were supposed to win that game if Rashford finished those chances. We started talking about United by mentioning Rashford's misses. So obviously, please guys, keep some consistency. So if
What consistency do
So,
you
Well,
okay,
this
wait.
guy just
Oh,
said
okay.
it's not Frank Lampard's
So
fault.
tell Rashford to be consistent. Because
So how
we're
does that
talking about
involve
ifs and
Oli?
buts.
How does
Okay.
that involve Oli,
I'm
bro?
okay.
I
I'm
have no
okay.
I just
I'm
want to
okay.
be on
Listen.
this show for one episode and not have to talk about Ole Gunnar because I don't feel like he's relevant right now. I think
By
he's
the
doing,
way,
he's
they're
doing the thing,
third.
bro. He's doing the thing.
What about?
They're third.
Yeah, they
See, they're
finished.
sour.
They also finished third last season, and we still consider him as.
Yeah, but they have a
fucking
game in
failure.
hand. These guys are dark horses in the title race.
Listen.
But Frank
Zoom.
Lampard
Zoom.
is
Not.
the next Pep Guardiola. Sindio?
When they listen, watakuwa hapo sawa, sikatai. They'll always just be lingering. Nothing else. They don't have the balls. They don't.
Saw Troy Deeney.
They don't have the Jones for real.
Is that?
They don't have
Listen,
cojones.
okay.
Quenda's
You
uncle.
know, you know how I compare United. I compare United right now as Arsenal towards the end of Wenger. I'll say maybe the last 5-6 years. Arsenal was just participating in the league, making sure they finished top 4, and that was enough. That is exactly how United are right now. They will never make the
And they play good
signings.
football.
They will never make the signings that they really need.
To push.
They will never. They haven't so far.
Yeah, instead of Jadon Sancho, they signed some kid called Diallo.
Yeah. And they, so
That sounds very Arsenal-like, to be
no,
honest.
Melawa.
Yeah, we could have signed someone. We signed Gervinho instead. We could, yeah. I think we decided between Gervinho and was it Hazard? We looked at both and la la la.
I
The
hate
point
it
is
here, man. I hate it here. How are we third, but we are still being compared to Arsenal, bro.
I'm comparing with
I
Arsenal. The
just-
Arsenal
I
that used to
just
finish top
shouldn't
4.
have
Nah, I
lost to
just
us.
hate it here, man.
You shouldn't have lost
To who?
to us at Old Trafford.
Listen, win titles. You love it here.
So these guys, I mean, they're clearly fantastic going forward. They did concede 2 goals, maybe one of them soft.
For
goal.
United?
Yeah, United. But going forward, despite how many chances they missed, you can't ignore the chances they create.
By who
And
created all the
that's
chances?
because of
name
Bruno.
me one. Yeah.
Bruno, Martial, and
No,
Rashford as
listen.
well. Fred, McTominay. I mean, all these guys create chances.
Bruno Fernandes,
Mm.
in particular, since he came on, he has been involved in 52% of all their goals. 31 out of 60 goals since he came on.
That's half your goal
Sawa.
contribution, bro.
52%. No, you can check the stats.
Yeah, but isn't that his job? You guys are now
F-
going
no,
to tell
wait,
me
listen,
that
listen,
Bruno is
listen.
doing his job
No.
too well.
But
You
you
don't
see,
think he's
Ona,
carrying the
Zoom,
team?
Naim.
Carrying the team,
Aren't you-
funny.
listen.
Scott McTominay didn't score 2 goals
No,
last
no.
week.
Oh my. Imagine,
He gave him an assist.
despite you guys scoring all those goals.
Well,
versus
Nikwambia
Leeds,
Zlatan,
he's
if I give you
still-
Zlatan's stats and I tell you Zlatan
Yeah.
is carrying the team,
A 39-year-old player has come in.
bro,
Ben Nasser
what are you
Yunani-
trying to tell me right now?
The stats, we win more games without Zlatan.
Zoom,
Listen,
you're doing
we
your
win-
job
we
too
win
good.
more games than
You're
Zlatan.
doing your job too well. Please
Stop.
stop.
You're making the rest of the guys look
Please
shit.
stop.
That's
Saddam,
alright, that's
tafadhali,
alright,
man.
Bruno is the best player right now in the world.
I agree. I don't even doubt it. He's much better than De Bruyne right now.
He's the most informed player right now in the world.
Yes.
Can we agree?
Listen.
This guy's
Why?
trying to make it look
Why?
like a
Why?
bad thing.
Why? Tell me why.
This guy's trying to make
you
it
know
look
why?
like a
I'll
bad
tell you
thing.
why. I tell you why.
He has to give
He
an assist.
defends. He clears the ball in the back.
No,
he
he doesn't.
saves in the goalpost. He does everything.
But
See,
Saddam, wait, Saddam.
Leicester
wait.
game.
he
wait,
passes
just
the
wait.
ball to
One line.
himself in
Let's
those
just say one
attacking
thing. Let's just say one
positions.
thing.
Ndio.
Let me
say
tell
one
you one thing. Let me tell you one thing. So,
So,
Wow, Saddam.
if he scores, someone assisted him. When he gives an assist, that means someone scored. Si kuna exchange of services hapo.
yeah, there is.
So how is it just Bruno?
Why can't Martial pass to Rashford?
He has. Can you? Where's my phone, bro?
I think why can't Martial pass to Rashford?
He
But
can't.
up-
He
up and
is,
down.
bro.
Up and down. They don't like each other.
No,
They only-
answer the
they only
question.
like to
Answer
play-
name. Why?
Why is Zlatan scoring all these goals, man?
No. Zlatan. Listen, he hasn't played for the last how many games? 3-4 games,
Zlatan should be your
and we're
manager.
still winning. No, listen. Don't compare Zlatan with Bruno. That's ridiculous, bro. Come on.
Yeah, because
Have some
Bruno's
fun.
far
Zlatan
better.
is clearly better.
No. Yeah, Bruno is too important to United than Zlatan is to Milan. So, 52%.
Half. More than half.
52% of all your goals is coming from one guy. And you listen, it's like putting
Goals
all
and
your.
assists.
He's
Well,
involved
and you're going to be
in
worried.
52% of the goals.
Yeah.
Meaning, he could even be the first pass to the goal. He could be the last pass to the goal.
No,
he
no,
could
no.
be the
Yeah.
goal
Listen.
scorer himself.
Listen,
So that doesn't really,
involving-
that's not really a stat
it
that you
means,
should be going by.
Listen, it
In a
means either
negative
goal
way,
or
man.
an assist.
Yeah, so you can't go. You can't tell me that
Tell me
without
any other team,
no.
huh?
Listen.
Tell me
Saddam,
any other
Saddam.
team that are so
Saddam,
much
so not
dependent
Zlatan ball.
on one person.
We're not dependent.
Tell me one
Let me
other
tell
team
you. Let me say.
that
Let me
has
just
such
say. Let
kind
me
of
just say
stats.
this. Let me say this. If
Arsenal.
we did not have Fred and McTominay,
Yes.
or even at least Fred,
Mm-hmm.
would Bruno be able to attack the way he's attacking? Would he be able to
That's more wicked
Take-
foundation up.
take
the heck?
part in 52% of our goals
Yeah.
the way he is?
He's still going to score. It's just that you will concede more.
No, it's just a
Nah,
Saddam. When you
man.
It's
speak
very
about
simple.
Bruno,
Nah,
you make it
man.
seem like kickoff. Sawa. No,
Bruno
not kickoff.
too.
Goal kick. Anaenda kwa De Gea, anapatiwa pass, anakimbia anafunga.
He's so influential. Ile bao ya Leicester walifungwa ile the
He
first
lost
goal.
the ball.
He's involved even in conceding on the. Unaelewa? He's everywhere.
I get.
Either
that's
he's
a good
scoring
point.
goals on this side or making other guys score goals on this side.
what's your
That's
point,
how
bro?
much
This
involved.
man's taking the piss.
what's
Listen,
your
see, they
point?
bought him.
We should change
So-
the name of football to Bruno Fernandes then.
They bought him.
If he's involved so bigly,
They're
man.
paying him to do what he's doing right now. I'm telling you right now, this is what he's meant to do. Wallah, I can guarantee
He
it.
put.
No, Saddam. Wallah, I think it's even in the contract.
He put the cross in on Rashford's head. The audacity. Can you believe
and
this
Rashford
guy?
did score. Listen. My point is,
Is that what you're to complain about?
you should have
This
won.
guy is giving 2 goals and assists every game. Stop
You know
him,
the funny thing
please.
is, Bruno put on Instagram that he's on the wheel. And then he put Ole Gunnar Solskjaer on the
Yeah, he
passenger
posted
seat.
that 43
You know what that tells
video.
you?
You saw that.
He's even the fucking coach.
He's at the wheel, bro.
He said he's the one who put on his Instagram that he's the one on the wheel.
Yeah.
Are you
I
going to
think this
argue
guy's
that?
taking the piss, bro.
I
Are
can't
you going
do
to argue
this,
about that?
bro.
Nah, for real. It's definitely OGS.
Huh?
It's definitely OGS.
As in OGS anacheka up on the passenger
can't
side
do this.
because that's the only thing he does. Anafunga macho, he has to put Bruno and then
It's
khalas.
true. Bruno even told OGS, fanya usab.
He did.
Wakumbuka?
More than once actually.
I think he
apparently.
told Cavani.
More than once. He subbed Cavani. So
He probably told OGS, bring on Pogba. I want to try
I'm sure that
some stuff.
OGS he doesn't know who starts in the game.
Yeah, of course.
Bruno
It's
decides.
Bruno decides.
anamtumia lineup na WhatsApp, si ndio kitu kama hiyo.
It's
Oh,
very clearly
y'all are crazy.
You're so shit,
man.
man.
Y'all
Wallahi.
are
You
crazy.
really don't want to give United any credit. huh?
52%. No, fuck that. We move.
Yeah, we move. Let's talk about Liverpool dropping points to West Bromwich Albion. Big Sam is back. Name.
Big Sam.
You're a big fan of Big Sam.
I love Big Sam.
Why do you like him so much?
Because of the shit housery, bro.
What
Did you hear
shithousery?
what he said?
What do you say?
He said,
Arsenal are in the relegation battle. I know.
apart from that,
Sorry, that's just top. of
But
mind,
he
my bad, I
said-
didn't mean to.
if he was in Klopp's position, he
Mm.
would be doing the same job as Klopp. But if Klopp was in his position managing West Brom, Klopp cannot hack it. That's what he
Yeah,
said.
he said that. Yeah.
That's what
Yeah.
he said.
Big man.
Big Sam.
You guys missed that.
I love that.
Fucker. Same.
Oh,
same,
you mean Arsenal?
Same
We should have signed him.
Yes.
They should. I told him you guys missed out, bro. Now
really?
you relegation battle, bro. This guy would have guaranteed you top half of the table and security, bro.
It's true. It's
And
true.
discipline.
And discipline, especially David Luiz. I think would be.
and some headed goals. Lots of headed goals.
Well, let's talk about Liverpool
Mm.
and West Brom, not Arsenal. You guys want to try that for a bit?
It's not. As
I know it
fun.
sounds like a crazy idea.
It's not as fun, bro.
You sure?
It's not as fun, you know.
I get it. Liverpool, man, they're dropping points, man. They're supposed to be the main title contenders.
The drop points against Fulham, West Brom, Brighton. Teams are in relegation. I don't know how they won against Arsenal, but yeah.
Yeah. I don't think we were in relegation at the time.
No.
So, yeah, but
I mean, there's a pattern. I feel like Liverpool.
There's clearly a pattern.
I feel like Liverpool is a small team that I feel like they kind of switch off a bit because their performance against Spurs, their performance against Arsenal.
Villa also. They got
No,
scored
no,
7.
no,
Chelsea
no,
as
no.
well, they
When
dominated
when
Chelsea.
yeah, when they're playing big teams,
Mm.
they're turning up. Like they're playing really well.
Even Man City, I mean, that game could have gone either way. They drew with Man City 1-1.
Yeah, but they were kind of But your game, everyone was kind of
tired, I think.
not
in
tired,
second
but everyone
half.
were like. Actually, City should have won because of the performance second half. Liverpool were really flat second half, but
Well,
like he gave me a juicy.
Yeah.
Like it's becoming it's if Salah doesn't dive. No, like
but it had nothing to do
if-
with Salah this time, right?
But the point is, how many penalties do they get? Usually?
didn't get a penalty
on a
this
normal
game.
day. Oh, no, on a normal day, how many penalties do they get?
They can
One.
only play one game, so I don't know how many.
Yes, like
See, one
on a-
per game. No.
they are the penalty guys.
What are you trying to get at? There was no penalty in
Exactly.
the Liverpool West Brom game.
Exactly. That's why
They
they didn't
drew.
win the game.
That's what he's trying to get at.
I see. You're very
I'm
intelligent. man.
assuming you're smart. You're kind of disappointed.
I get
Listen.
overloaded.
You understand? They always get penalties. That guy always dives here and there. But credit to West Brom for
Yeah.
defending well, because
They still conceded.
they had like what 90-10 first half
yeah,
possession.
82%,
Some crazy
or some
stats.
shit like that.
Yeah.
The thing is, this wasn't Liverpool dropping points because they couldn't score. They even had the lead for most of the game.
Yeah.
Until the 80th minute. Then they just lost it right at the end. The same guy who made a mistake in the build up to Mane's goal.
Mm-hmm.
What's his name? Ajayi.
Something like that.
Yeah.
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 Ajayi. He
Ajayi.
made up for his mistake and equalized from a set piece or from a yeah.
It was
The point
set
is,
piece.
it was a
Go
cross
ahead.
header, right? Should Liverpool be dropping points like that, or is this just the Premier League? Is it a case of the Premier League?
I want to say that, yeah, because everyone is dropping points.
And I was waiting for a big Sam performance.
Mm.
We didn't get it last week because they lost.
It's too soon.
Yeah, I think it was too soon, but he waits for the big teams.
And then also
Yeah.
Matip got an injury, and then
That
this
kid came on.
he was just all over the place.
Very slow as well.
He was
Did you see him
ve-
get outrun by
yes.
the West Brom striker?
Yeah, I think
But Matip is always injured.
Yeah, he is. Why are you
What?
calling him Matip, not Matip?
Matip.
Like a lot of tips.
See, Matip.
Pretty sure it's Matip.
Matip, huh?
But I am saying,
You're saying
I'm
Matip.
saying the same thing.
You're saying Matip.
I'm saying the same thing, bro.
Alright,
Matip.
cool. It's a very weird pronunciation there, but Liverpool 1-1 with West Brom. In my opinion, they're still the out-and-out title contender above everybody else. Yeah, they're gonna drop
Yeah,
points.
yeah.
Everybody drops points in the league, right?
I mean, to
Except
me,
Arsenal.
they're favorites right now only because they're top of the
Unbeaten.
table.
Makes sense.
That's it.
Yeah.
I don't think there's any ridiculously special thing about them right now.
I think the top. I think the top title contenders.
Yeah. If
They
you-
have a
if
lot
you were
of
to
players.
rank-
They have a lot
yeah,
of players to come
100%.
back from injury.
And the beauty about this, from that, everything else is open. 2, 3, 4, 5, it's open. Like, we can say yes, City, but City cannot win a game. You understand?
Yeah.
City can drop points easily nowadays.
Yeah.
Yes, they're very the defensive wise, they're very good nowadays.
They're
Yeah?
solid, a bit more
Very
solid.
solid,
with
yeah.
Ruben Diaz and them.
Yes, and actually
John
Stones is back,
Stones.
right? So Stones Diaz is becoming a very good combination. So, City are very consistent right now in terms of not conceding, but this, at the same time they're also not creating as many chances as they used to. Zamani, they used to create maybe 15 chances, and then maybe
they had more
Sterling
than 15
Sterling
shots
had
on target or something
Sterling
like
had
that, man.
a lot of room
Ridiculous.
to do his usual stuff, not
Missed chances.
not score goals.
Yeah.
But then again, now they have very few chances. So Napata, they either win 1-0,
2-1. 2-0. Like they did
2-0
against
Kamajana.
Newcastle.
Actually, they've had a good amount of 1-0s.
Well, let's talk.
How
I mean,
many
there
did-
wasn't too much to read into the City game, was there? City Newcastle. It was pretty standard procedure.
Yeah, it was.
They missed chances. They could have scored more. Newcastle also missed a few chances that maybe would have brought them back into the game, but I don't think it would have been enough.
Cancelo played really well.
Yeah, as usual.
Really well. No, he's not as usual. He
No,
plays.
he's been so good this season.
He has.
The funny thing is, he's either world class or really average.
Nah.
That's the thing.
Nah, he's either world class in a game or
Or you don't
Top.
notice him.
or you don't
notice
I think yeah, it's like
Yeah.
he's not bad, but he's also not good.
Mm-hmm.
That he has those two settings.
Yeah, but he's been the few times he's been world class, amazing. Like he's unplayable.
I'm just waiting for KDB to come back, man.
He missed a...
My
missed
FPL, bro.
a
He's messing
sitter.
up my FPL.
Tell him.
Tell him, talk to him in the mic.
Does he?
Well, yeah,
Is he
Bruno.
subscribed?
I don't
Yes.
think he'd tell us. You know, he's a bit of a. You know, he said he doesn't care,
KDB, subscribe to Onetwo TV on YouTube and Twitter and Instagram.
and your message is to start playing better.
Yeah.
All right. Do you know he said, like, for example, he doesn't care if Messi comes or doesn't to Man City. He's just that kind of guy. He's very nonchalant. Doesn't care. But someone, a manager that you guys really like, Jose Mourinho. His side.
I am so disappointed. I am so disappointed.
What? Okay, talk to us. Why are you so disappointed, man? We're here to hear you out. We like communicating. This is how we solve our problems.
Listen, how do you score the second minute and then want to defend that one goal for the next fucking 88 minutes?
But that's all he knows.
You know, I
That's
figured this would
Mourinho.
be-
That's all he knows how to
No,
do,
you see,
bro.
like...
Mourinho
can't
giving
defend- I
him
can't
a
defend him.
1-0
That was
over a 4-0.
horrible-
He'll take a 1-0
horrible
over a
tactics
4-0
from-
any day.
Let me just clarify one thing. Here we have a clear Mourinho fan and a bitter ex of Mourinho's United fan, of course. Carry the conversation now, guys.
No, I will...
What
pretty
are your
much-
thoughts?
I will
This
agree with
guy
almost
thinks-
everything he says, by the way.
Naeem thinks
Hmm.
that Mourinho will never get this team playing good football, even though he has this crop of
Okay,
players.
No, I didn't say that. I said
No, no,
he's
no.
not doing enough with this crop of players.
No, okay.
And his style of football is not sustainable because I don't see Harry Kane accepting not to be up there in top scoring statistics.
What do you mean?
Man.
He's 1 or 2 goals off.
Is he?
Yes.
Yeah, but if they continue playing the way they're playing,
No,
he's
no,
not going to
but
be there. They've
way they're
had
playing,
they've had 22 shots in the last 8 matches.
No, listen, regardless, the last... they're playing that way, and he still has, what, 9, 10 goals? That is good enough. Son is also among the top. Listen, my point
No,
is...
I don't agree.
He has to find a way of getting more than 1 goal. Like, because he gave me a Juicy, he gave me a Jana actually, is exact same as the one against Crystal Palace. Almost exact same. Score 1 goal, try and defend, concede late.
Question: why is he trying to defend for the majority of
I
the
don't
game?
know.
Does he feel that Wolves is a better team than Tottenham?
That's how it looked. He was scared of Wolves, and I don't know what would have happened if he didn't score the second minute. Hello.
Yeah, I get.
Like, and also think maybe that went against him.
Scoring so early.
Yeah, because now
Yeah, because now you have a longer time to defend.
his mind, he goes, I don't know what he thinks after
you know what
scoring a
we
goal.
say? You know which kind of clubs we talk about
Mm.
when we make those kind of statements that they scored too early. Small teams.
Small teams.
Yeah, I'm
So Dam, let me ask you this, okay? Let me ask you this.
bro.
Let me ask you this,
Fucking
right?
shit.
Let me ask you this. This guy, his crop of players, right? The player profiles, the player quality, their age, the way they combine. Are they not top class players? Is this a team that should be defending like West Brom took the lead against Liverpool? If West Brom took the lead against Liverpool, they would have continued playing exactly the same way should it have been 0-0. They continued playing that way when they were 1-0 down. But Tottenham, being the bigger team, having the more quality on the pitch, they decided to sit back and defend.
More
now,
firepower.
listen, let me just add on to this. I think a couple of years ago, he's working for BN Sports.
Mm.
He said he needed to take some time away to refresh his ideas. Do you see any refreshing done?
He's just a top 4.
Mina on Abadu
Sam-
Nasema unable to connect.
He's a top 4 Big Sam, bro. Top 4 Sam other
When
guys.
can I answer that question?
Go ahead now. Why is he still so defensive?
No. Okay.
Why?
You said,
It's ridiculous.
yeah.
Nain, you were giving me a stat today. We're recording, and you told me 22 shots in 7 games. 7 90-minute games. He could only master like what? 22 shots? How can you divide that? What? That's 7 shots per game essentially.
Essentially.
it's
with
I
these
can't. Listen,
scorers that he has.
we've seen him score 6 goals against United. So
They had a red card.
Listen, he has a team that can attack. So I don't know why. To be, I can't explain what he's thinking. So,
Is it that he's too defensive and
No,
he
he's
can never be attacking anymore?
No, he can. We've seen him doing that.
That was like 15
Now,
years ago.
The thing
man.
is,
Jeez.
looking at Wolves. So, but then again, Crystal Palace again. I don't know. I can't listen. Playing against Wolves.
What about West Ham?
What about
the
Leicester?
comeback?
What about Leicester? The fact that
What about how
West Ham was
defensive-
completely different. He scored 3 goals and then
What about
everything fell
Leicester?
apart. They were outplayed. Leicester outplayed them completely.
Why?
Like
So, in your opinion, are you trying to imply that
the same way Leicester beat Chelsea.
in the same way they beat Arsenal,
Yes, as in Leicester
the
played
same
really
way
well.
they beat Man City?
Sometimes a team is too good for the other. Sometimes you don't have to just say all the negatives.
How
about
is
the other
Leicester too good for Tottenham?
team.
Explain.
They're a better team.
Who's a better striker, Jamie Vardy or Harry Kane?
I would say Harry Kane just by a small margin.
Okay. Who's a better player, attacking player, James Maddison or Heung-min Son? That's a tough one. That's a tough one.
That
It's not a
is
tough
not
one.
a tough one.
Heung-min Son is better than bro. You're being so dramatic. So dramatic.
I'm losing this. Please stop.
Look, Jose Mourinho needs to do something because this is not how Spurs play. I'm an Arsenal fan, and I know they refer to their stadium at home as the Spurnabou. You know that that rhymes with Bernabeu. You know where Bernabeu comes from? The Real Madrid stadium. You know what kind of football Real Madrid play? Beautiful football. That's what they're used to.
And
not
do you
playing
know-
these defensive tactics.
Do you know what the Tottenham badge says underneath it? To dare is to do.
Wanna dare? Ata wanna do.
What?
They're doing nothing.
Wanna do?
Wait. Spurs beat you 2-0. Spurs beat you 6-1.
Yeah, they did.
What does that
So
have to do with
they
anything?
did do.
Yeah, no, they didn't. They just defended. You
They
see what they
did,
tried against
and
Wolves.
they did you.
What they tried against Wolves and against Crystal Palace, it didn't work against Arsenal. You get?
What are you saying now?
Like they defended
So
so,
you're saying,
long.
So you're saying Spurs have a really shit way of doing it, but still beat you.
Yeah. To be fair, I mean we lost to everybody, so except United. My point is, your manager's shit.
No.
I'm kidding. He's not shit, but he really does need to figure out
He also
how
made-
to do
he
more
made-
with
he
this
made- he
team.
made
Right now,
terrible subs
the
as well.
potential. Yeah, he did.
Removing Dombele was really
For
stupid.
Sissoko.
Really stupid.
And you could have
Yeah.
just continued to attack. It just shows more
Yeah.
and more. It's just another bow in Name's quiver.
And then
That-
he goes
that
on
he's too
to
defensive.
say, and then he goes on to say in the presser afterwards that his players didn't do enough to go forward. But bro, you took the best attacking option you
Dombele
had,
was
man. He was
the
beating
best player
that
on the
press.
pitch
He was
before he
beating
was
that
moved,
Wolves
which
press
is ridiculous.
so many times.
I
Can't have been doing it that much. if
Umse
he's defending.
ameisha, man.
You think so?
Me, I think ameisha.
I don't think Ameisha. I just think his
you
time.
can't say Ameisha after beating you 6-1. You have to have some shame.
That was a freak result.
Have
bro.
some shame, my guy.
Freak
have some
result,
shame.
man. Ameisha.
Top Chelsea Villa. Chelsea haven't beaten a top 10 team, and they won't tonight. Aston Villa win 3-0 for me. 3-1.
I think 2-0. Villa.
2-0 Aston Villa.
I think 2-1 Chelsea.
Okay.
You're being safe. No, of course
Brighton, Arsenal.
2-1 Arsenal.
I think 2-1 Brighton.
I think 3-1 Brighton.
3 bad.
Mopay.
United are playing Wolves.
Danny Welbeck wins. Yeah, Wolves. Wolves win 2-1. No, 3-1.
I think it's score draw 2-2.
He has no faith.
I think
no faith in his team.
United win 2-1. Bruno scores 2 goals and scores an own goal.
That's how beefy he is. Huh?
He scores all the goals.
Bruno does everything.
All right. Who are Liverpool taking on?
Spurs are playing Fulham.
Spurs win.
Um,
I mean, Scott Parker's doing well with Fulham right now. They're playing a bit better, but
yeah.
Spurs win.
I think-
Especially after dropping.
I think these
more
are the
points.
games that now Mourinho is kind of comfortable in not parking the bus.
He's like, now we can attack.
Now you can play.
Yeah, go have fun.
Um,
Who else?
Liverpool playing Newcastle.
Yeah, Man City, Everton obviously postponed.
Yeah, City.
Liverpool, Newcastle. What do you guys make of it?
3-0 Liverpool.
I just need to look at Newcastle, number 14th, which means Liverpool will draw 1-1.
They better fucking win, bro. We want to move up. We
Exact-
beat Chelsea to Karudi 15th. When you,
These
So
are
ridiculous.
these are really good
So
times,
Liverpool,
man.
won
I'm
Liverpool to win,
enjoying the season.
I'm
so
assuming you want
far.
Liverpool to win. Wait, do you are
Liverpool
you
win.
are you saying what you want or what you think will happen? Because
I think what will happen.
Yeah, what will happen?
okay.
So Liverpool 3, Newcastle 0.
Why would name say 2-2 draw with Wolves? That's what I want. I don't want to win.
This guy is weird.
Anyway, look, guys, that's pretty much the end of the show. Thank you so much for all the interaction, the comments, the likes, the shares. Don't forget the subscriptions and turn on post notifications, man. And we'll see you guys very, very soon, considering how many games there are between now and the next time we're meant to be recording. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, see you guys soon and take care.